Hi everyone and welcome to our 20 robot assembly video. Before watching this, make sure to wire your robot. I suggest watching this video more than once before starting to assemble your bot. This is a super fast-paced video, so be sure to rewind and replay when needed. This is brought to you by the Steam Connection. Learn more at www.steamconnection.org. The first thing you're going to do is grab an old cereal box and cut into it. It's okay if it's damaged. Other thin cardboard works too, just make sure you reuse something that you'd throw out otherwise. Print out the cardboard cutout template from our site. You're going to cut the cap out and trace it onto your cereal box like this. As you go, draw in the seam lines too so that you know where to bend your cardboard. This can be a little bit difficult, so it may take a couple tries to get the hang of. Start to slowly bend your cap along the seam lines and cut the square hole out of your cap as well. This can be a little bit hard, so take your scissors or a pencil and poke a small hole in it so that you're able to cut out the entire square. Then grab some tape. You'll need duct tape later, so you could use this as well, and make some small loops to tape along the seams of your cap to make sure that everything fits together like this. Next, cut out your hexagon hubcap template and trace it onto your cereal box. If you don't like the hexagon, you could use a different shape, or you could even use a different paper that isn't cardboard. Repeat this step so that you have hubcaps for each wheel, and then tape them onto your wheels in the center. If you haven't already, go to our site and download your design files and 3D print them. Make sure that you have an adult present during this process. Then, you're going to grab more materials. You're going to grab things like duct tape, a pipe cleaner, and any decoration you want, and your 3D prints. You'll also need a small screwdriver with a Phillips head. This here is actually called a pocket screwdriver and has two sides to it, but having one isn't necessary. Also grab 10 M2 5mm screws and 4 of the machine screws. 2 nuts are optional and not necessary, but I use them here. Remember to grab your circuit that you already wired as well. To make your robot roller, cut your pipe cleaner in half and feed it through the frames and beads. Make it loose so that the bead doesn't hit the frame. I had to use a file to smooth my beads down after 3D printing them, and so you might have to do that as well. You'll end up having 2 of these, and once you attach it, they should roll smoothly. On the bottom plate of the body of your robot, also known as a chassis, you're going to see 2 tiny holes. The motor controller goes right here. You're going to screw it in with 2 of your small screws. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab 2 motors, and you're going to line that up with the holes in the tabs that stick up right here like this. Use 2 machine screws per motor, and you're going to screw them in, and it will look like this, and then connect the motors back to the motor controller and tape down. On the bottom plate, you're going to see 4 holes left over. This is where your rollers are going to be attached. You're going to screw your rollers in from the top. Then, you're going to line the top plate up with the bottom plate of your chassis. Feed your connectors through and then screw the plate in with 4 tiny screws. Make sure that it's secure. This is optional, but I grabbed my glue gun and added pom-poms to my hubcaps and then added the wheels onto my robot. They're going to go on the white part sticking out of your motors, also called a motor shaft. They just click right on. Then make a large roll of duct tape and place it under the square on the top plate like this. Place your battery pack down and secure it. Then grab your breadboard and remove the back sheet and place it onto the top plate on the side that doesn't have a hole. To continue with my decoration, I took my robot cap and added pom-poms to it. If you do use a hot glue gun, make sure to use it with parental supervision. I added a bunch of pom-poms because I wanted to make a furry frog design, but you can make your robot look like anything you want it to. After doing that, I added my LED matrix and adjusted as needed. I also added tape to the back of my cap so that I could attach it to the battery pack on the top of my chassis. This is how it turned out. I love it so much, and I know you're going to love your robot too. This was brought to you by the Steam Connection. a student-led educational nonprofit dedicated to bringing accessible and affordable technical educational resources to kids like you. Learn more on our website at www.steamconnection.org.